Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Just a Norman channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, share my content as it helps the channel greatly. And today we're going to talk about Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash on the CW show, is the Flash that we should have gotten instead of Ezra Miller. This is my opinion, my perspective, and why. Not sure if this is a rumor. However, it could be, but there is discussion about Grant Gustin getting his own movie. Now, we don't know why that is, but this version of the Flash and its Reverse Flash I have very much enjoyed on the TV show CW. Granted, I don't watch much of the Flash TV show these days because it just went off the rails and in different directions. I enjoyed it for the first, I think 2-3 seasons, I think it was, up until and after Killer Frost stuff, because I really enjoyed the Killer Frost character, but then it kind of went in some weird directions that I really just didn't care. I think that many others, like the fan base, would agree that Grant Gustin has been very much more acceptable to the fan base. He has been a great ambassador as well for his version of the Flash. Granted, it has its issues, but not as much as Ezra Miller. Setting aside who Ezra Miller is in real life, he's just miscast in many ways. He seems as if he is just going through the motions, getting a paycheck. Now, is that his fault? I don't know. I have seen him in other things, and perhaps as the Flash, I just think that he's not necessarily a bad actor, just I don't know. It's something about this role that I just don't care for him to be in. But in getting back to Grant Gustin, his tenure as the character, I think for the most part, he has played it very well. The TV show, granted, I stopped watching, but it was in its early days and had some very solid, good episodes, especially his nemesis, Reverse Flash, which I completely loved. And they really went away, they moved away from that and stuff. And they didn't overutilize Reverse Flash a lot. But I like the build up to who he was and all that stuff, and a shapeshifter and all this other stuff. The actor who played Reverse Flash too, I absolutely loved that stuff. I thought as well it was just very well done. It was my first introduction to Reverse Flash too as well. And I know there's a lot of problems with it, and I know that fans believe that there is too as well. But I think that the show really lost a lot of what it was, just as Arrow did the same. I'm not sure where that was lost, but it was, and I hope that doesn't happen with Superman and Lois, but time will tell, I guess. What is behind all of this? Perhaps Warner Brothers is not happy with Ezra Miller. Granted, Ezra Miller is getting his own Flash movie too as well. But remember, they've got different Batmans going on, they got Snyder Cut going on, they got Justice League going on, they got all this stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So they got multiple. Warner Brothers just doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Unlike Grant Gustin, Warner Brothers just, I don't know if they're happy with him or not, but I mean, they're getting a Flash movie like I stated, but I'm not interested in a Flash movie, to be honest. I think that Grant Gustin's Flash has really kind of fleshed out the character, and I don't want to see Ezra Miller. I don't see him as a convincing actor. I have no appeal to go to him or go to a movie for him and all that. It's in the same way I kind of feel about Brie Larson. They're just, they're just there for a paycheck. They're not in it because they like being in it, you know. But you know, granted, I stopped watching, Flash in its early days, as I stated. And like I stated again, it had a lot of really good episodes. And I really enjoyed a lot of the Reverse Flash and all that. Um, but I think that Gustin is far more likable. It is something I might even, do more maybe episodes if you guys like this sort of format and stuff. I'm trying something a little different and stuff. I'm seeing a lot of rumors about different things, and then I'm doing write-ups and then just giving my opinion on them and stuff. So, in terms of researching and doing what I am doing with the TV Gotham show Villains, as the show has a lot of interesting characters overall. But and I'm thinking about maybe doing some other DC characters and stuff like that, like Flash and Reverse Flash and all that, and maybe even Arrow and some others and all that. But nothing is concrete. My villain stuff like that in the Gotham TV show stuff that I'm doing is doing relatively okay. It's not doing terrible. My channel's new and I'm actually enjoying doing the research and stuff like that and learning more about these characters that I don't really know much about and stuff. And I do my own research. So but all of this potential of Grant Gustin getting his own movie, I think it's just a rumor and stuff. Granted, I would love Grant Gustin over Ezra Miller. Um, it's preference, to be honest. I like Grant Gustin's outfit more, his suit and stuff, and then they've changed it over time too, and I like that. The Ezra Miller suit just doesn't look right. It just looks like a bunch of plates that are plattered all over him and all that. But and he's got like no support or anything like that. It's weird. But oh well. Um but who knows? DC, Warner Brothers, AT&T are looking at what they can do in terms of direction. What appears to be standalone of properties they own within the DC universe, which has done well, I guess, for the most part. But it seems as if whatever Warner Brothers doesn't know where they want to go, everything they do seems to be a reactionary action. And granted, it's their franchise, do what they will. But I also don't have to open my wallet either. So, maybe they should make things that people want and like. Um, I don't know what their formula is, but at this point, I think a lot of it is just mainly, reactionary to what the MCU does, and they need to really find their own direction. And I don't mind it. Joker did well. Perhaps they're attempting to release different versions that are available in the comics and elsewhere over decades of different perspectives when it comes to the audience, I guess. I don't know. I recently did a video in regards to them doing a Scarecrow standalone movie, but who the hell wants a Scarecrow standalone movie? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give me something, why don't you give me frickin' God, what is it? Oh man, the guy that's the nemesis to kind of like the Arrow and all that. Oh, Deathstroke and all that. Give me a Deathstroke movie, dude. Standalone. That'd be badass. It's kind of like the reverse of frickin' Batman, but he's more vicious and is willing to kill and everything else. So, he's more badass too. I love his frickin' outfit. I love his backstory and everything else. That's another character I was thinking about doing as well too. We haven't really seen much of it. We've seen a Deathstroke on Arrow, which I liked from the guy who was in uh, Spartacus Spartacus, the TV show and all that. Played Crixus and stuff too. I loved him. He was great. But like I said, maybe this is the formula that DC is trying to take, but at this point, I think they're just reactionary. There's nothing really behind it. They don't have a focus, they don't have a direction or anything like that. But maybe they might find something out. I don't know. But let me ask you, do you want to see a TV version of The Flash on the big screen? Do you think it is going to happen? Certain people seem to think so. I would be far more inclined versus what we currently have, you know? But that's up to you. I don't know. I'd really like to know what your thoughts are down below on this, you know. Like, subscribe, share. Be talking to y'all later. Take care, everybody. Bye.